everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to customize this 32 Ford. It's not the first time I'm customizing this car. Here's an example of something that I did a few years ago. It is a nice tow truck made of this same casting, but it is highly detailed. Today I'm going to customize this car once again. This time it will be in different direction, and you will see at the end of this video it will turn out to be very different. And I will start with all the regular stuff, taking off the base of this car and threading the posts with threads for the screws that I will use later on, and also taking off the paint of this car. There are going to be many filing and cutting in this video, which takes time, so I'm going to speed up some of these sections. The major change of this cab is going to be the removal of its roof. Another change that is going to take place with this vehicle is lowering it a little bit more to the ground. Therefore, I'm using this block of wood covered with sanding paper in order to file and shave quite a bit of material from this plastic base. The next step will be the removal of the original engine, because I think it is too big and not too much realistic. So I'm trying to remove it without damaging the other parts as the grille, which I'm going to keep. Creating skinny tires for this kind of build is very important. I don't have any idea where to get these skinny tires, so I'm creating my own set of tires by using these plastic Matchbox wheels that were taken from a donor car. And now I'm facing another problem with this build, and it is this plastic interior part which is not leveled with the same height as the cab itself. The reason for that is because Mattel had to take in consider that there has to be a little bit of spacing between the parts, because inside the space there has to be room for the interior plastic windshield part. Therefore, right now I'm making this big effort to match these two parts together to be in the same height. After fixing the issue with the position of the seats, it is time to reposition the front axle. I want it to be a little bit more forward next to the grille. And here's the donor car of the engine itself. As you see here, this casting has an error or something like that. There are some cracks at the C-pillars at the back. I think it is something that Mattel should be aware of. It is a car that I've never used. Now, after removing the engine from this Chevrolet Bel Air gasser, I'm going to remove the original exhaust pipes from this plastic part, and then I will plant the new engine right over this part. And here are some details that Mattel didn't think about, is to create holes on each side of these exhaust pipes. And another part that I'm going to add is a little nut just to be able to close this model back together with a screw. And now the next part is going to be the addition of headlights. Another part that the Chevy Bel Air gave to this build is the master brake cylinder. And another part I've taken from the Chevy Bel Air is a decent dashboard. And after some cutting and filing, here it is mounted on its new car. And for the most important addition of this build today is a driver. This driver is very problematic since its hands are inside its pockets. So I had to remove the hands from the pockets and create new hands and different position, which is going to be the sitting and driving position. So this person that is going to drive my car cost me another 2 hours of effort in this build. Now let's have a check to see if this person can really drive this car.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great.
Now I know this is hilarious, but I had to put this person on a stick just because I wanted to paint him with nice colors, and this is the only point where I could put this stick on. I'm very sorry. And the final part of this build today is going to be the propeller for the radiator that I'm going to make out of a spare wheel. It is a plastic wheel of majorette, and it took me about another 40 minutes to craft this propeller.
A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
After this part will be fitted, I'm happy to announce that my car is ready. And here it is, with the new driver and with black paint scheme and a number that he wrote by himself on each side of these doors. Please tell me, what do you think about this build? And what do you think about the person who's going to drive this car? And once again, a reminder of how this car used to be before and the one that I've customized today. From this angle you can notice that the driver is holding the wooden steering wheel with his left hand and is shifting gears with his right hand. And at the back you can see I've added two round taillights. They are just 2 drops of epoxy glue with some paint. And if you noticed, there's a special windshield I've added to this car as well. And at this point I want to say thank you for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments down below what do you think about it, and I want to welcome all new subscribers for this channel. Bye bye.